Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So let's talk about the opening minutes to this. I guess it's not really this Sunday's episode, but for some people it's this Sunday. For other people it's going to be the Sunday after that. But we have the opening minutes for the first episode back of The Walking Dead. And before I can get into it, I guess I should warn you that this will contain spoilers. But as you can tell by the title, we do see Maggie and Negan's first interaction, and it is so good. We also do have some other stuff in this scene as well that I want to talk about. And so before we go any further, if you want any new content like this, make sure to be a subscriber. We only got 2 more days now until the show comes back, so I am really excited about that. Obviously, to get into spoiler talk and stuff like that, we have to wait until a week after that, until the 28th. Though I will be doing a live stream this Sunday after the episode airs, or if the episode does air during the day, then I'll still do it at nighttime anyways, just to talk about it. Or I guess it depends, because yeah, I'll let you guys know about that. I'll update you guys either like that day. Maybe I'll post it on Instagram beforehand. So if you guys want to know when I'm gonna go live, just go follow me there. It's just at MusicMan on Terrace Street. The link for it should be down below. I also had a Q&A video and also a Fear the Walking Dead season 6 extended trailer breakdown video. Those are being pushed off until tomorrow now because we have these 2 new things to talk about, and I had to post these things first just because these things are so exciting. Now, the first thing here that I want to talk about, this is basically how the episode starts. It's not necessarily how it starts. Like sometimes their opening minutes, they do actually have a few scenes before it starts. I've noticed that with a few episodes anyway. Sometimes it is just right from when it picks up right from when the episode starts. But sometimes whenever they release these opening minutes, when the episode officially airs, there will be a few scenes or something like beforehand anyways. Here we see Maggie and Judith. They are just hanging out here. And this is Maggie and Judith's, I guess, second scene, because we did get a scene between them in the season 10 finale, or season 10 episode 16, but it wasn't really too fleshed out. We didn't really get to see a lot from the scene. Here we actually do have them together talking, and everything just seems to be going really well. Maggie actually says, you're your mother's daughter, because Judith tells Maggie that, oh, I could have killed that walker, you know, and then she just kind of laughs. She's like, oh, you're definitely your mother's daughter. And then she says, and my father's, which was a nice touch. Maggie then asks Judith, what did you tell RJ? And then she says that, you know, wherever mom is, like Michonne, we are under the same sky, this and that. As long as we're under the same sky, everything is going to be okay. And then Maggie says, yeah, I basically told Herschel the same thing. It really is just a nice scene in general. Like Maggie, she's walking up to Negan, but she has no idea. And that's what's so exciting about the scene. You just see Maggie walking down this path here, walking with Judith. They're having this nice conversation. They're catching up because they haven't seen each other in a few years. It's been a long time, right? Actually, in this scene, you do see Lydia, and I think her name is Nabula. I can't remember what her name was, but she's Jerry's wife. You actually have both of them together here, so it's kind of cool, as a comic fan anyways, to see Maggie and Lydia in the same scene. Just because in the comic, there's so much story there. There's so much lore or history there, right? And it's cool to see them in the same scene. Obviously, though, on the show, it is very different. Like, they don't even know each other at all. So Lydia seeing Judith with Maggie. I mean, Lydia has barely had any scenes with Judith. I don't even know if she has. Has she? So totally different relationships. Like, Lydia's more connected with, like, Carol and Daryl and stuff like that. So it's totally different. But it's still cool to see both of them in the same scene, though. And it's just after this, when they're pulling the trailer away, you hear Negan. He actually says, all of you guys be safe or whatever, and you can tell it's him. Maggie doesn't really know. She might like recognize the voice, but before she can even place a name to the voice, all of a sudden you see Negan here, and it is this very awkward, like, Maggie stares him down. Her eyes, like, I don't even think she blinks. She's just so shocked to see him out there, and Negan is looking at her like, oh shit. And I thought he would smile here. I actually thought he was going to be, I know that he winked or something like that, and I thought that he was going to wink at Judith, that after Maggie left, you know, maybe he felt a little bad that she saw him and just, you know, all of that history there. But then afterwards, he kind of winks and stuff at Judith and says, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. But he doesn't wink at all here. So that was like extra footage, or maybe it's going to be after the opening sequence or whatever. But the music in this scene, though, like when Maggie sees Negan for the first time, it's so good. Like, this is what I wanted all along. I wanted this moment to literally play out exactly like this. Maggie doesn't even say a thing because she can't. She can't say a thing. And that's the thing about Maggie, too, is like, as much as people could say, oh, she's being unreasonable, first of all, I don't really think she is. I'm not really on like Maggie's side or Negan's side. I like both the characters, and I understand both points of view on each character, right? Like with Maggie, I totally get why she wants Negan dead or in the cell. But Negan, I get, like, he's done a lot of bad things in his life, right? Like so many things, but so did they. They've done a lot of bad things. So it's, if you think of Rick, how many people did he kill back in the day? Like there's a lot there, and I understand like the history there is complicated, but that's why in general I like both characters. But that's what I was saying about Maggie though, is that she's not like a terrible person because she doesn't try to like kill him here or do something, right? She sees him, she knows that there's a reason why he's out, and she's processing what he's saying a little bit, but she just storms off. She walks away, and I can't wait for her to confront Daryl and Carol about that, because she's going to be wondering why the hell is he out, and she's pissed off. That this is just on her mind. This is all that's on her mind right now. There's actually a scene later on that we will talk about, but I don't think they get into that too much. And I mean, obviously not in that scene. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video because it brings up a lot of separate story points, and I won't have enough time to talk about it in this video. But I definitely think they are going to talk about this stuff. They're going to do it right away. They'll get into some more emotional stuff later on in the episode. And then at the end, I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going to come of this. I really don't know. Because I don't think episode 17 is going to make any final say on how to handle Negan. Maggie's not going to say whatever, because I think Carol's going to have to make a case for why she let him out. Negan will probably make a case for himself, because there's a lot of people in Alexandria, I think, who do like him now, or at least want him around, because he definitely helps out. He is a very valuable member of Alexandria, and I think Daryl might have to make a case. If he can, he might like stay out of it. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a very interesting few weeks here, and I would say that is probably the like over or underlying story for these 6 new episodes, is what to do with Negan. I would say he is kind of the common thread throughout all 6 of them. I know some episodes he's not even going to be mentioned in, but still, like, he's kind of the Maggie and Negan drama start these 6 new episodes, and it's likely going to end in the season 10 finale. I love how Negan just says, "Hey, Maggie." Like, he's just looking at her like, oh shit. Okay, I know that like shit's going to happen here. And he's just like, "Hey, Maggie." And same with Judith too. Judith is like, "Oh shit, this is awkward. I don't know what's going to happen here." And Judith is just hoping for like peace, right? Like, she doesn't want her Aunt Maggie to freak out on Negan, because she understands why she would. But she's just like, Negan is he's a much better person now. Just, I hope you can see it. And then Negan says, "I didn't escape, if that's what you were thinking." And Maggie, I mean, it's just the look on her face. She just looks absolutely just like, what? Like, why are you out? What? Like, and then she just storms. After that, she storms off, walks away, and then you hear the Walking Dead main theme comes in, and then the show's gonna start. And I can't wait to watch this episode. I hate that it's still 2 more days away. I want to watch it now. I am just so excited for this interaction for the rest of the episode. Like, I'm so happy I got to see this scene. I think these next 6 episodes are going to be really great, really fantastic. I can't wait to see more of this interaction, and just more of how do they even live together? I just don't see it. Like, how is Maggie ever going to be able to live in Alexandria or the hilltop with Negan being free? I don't think she'll ever accept him. She's never going to be able to walk down a street or something and then see him, because he is the reason why she doesn't have her husband anymore, right? And the father of her son. So it's just such a complicating issue that I really want to know how they're going to handle it, because there's only one option, which is just to get rid of Negan, right? Maybe you don't want to kill him because he did help out a lot. So maybe just set him free. Do it like the comics. Exile him from the community. But if you do that, then Negan's not really in the story anymore, right? Like, he's not a part of Alexandria, but he could be a part of the Commonwealth arc. But then again, he is going to come back at some point. I do think the ultimate decision at the end of the day is going to be for him to leave. I think they're just going to force him to leave, and I think that's where you're going to do a spin-off, because if you think about it, here's Negan. So there's kind of no point to do a Jeffrey Dean Morgan Negan-led spinoff, right? Set around that time, because we're getting that story. If there's going to be any kind of spinoff, it's going to be on that character living out there, doing his own thing, probably following the Negan Lives comic, because I've heard Jeffrey Dean Morgan reference that. I think that will probably be the start point, and yeah, we'll just see where that goes. I think that is going to happen at some point. It's just a matter of, is it going to be a movie, television show, limited series thing? And yeah, but I'm excited. I'm going to leave it here. Post all your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the opening minutes here. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to be a subscriber if you want more Walking Dead content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.